In this video you will learn how to create pages in WordPress and how to display them using custom menus. We will also cover how to create a static home page. First, let's log into our WordPress website. We navigate to wp-admin and enter our admin username and password to access the dashboard. We select Pages from the menu on the left and add New. We land on the page editing screen. Here at the top we have the area to enter the page title. Here in the middle we see the formatting control bar, and this white section is the text editor. Over on the left, much like the post, we have a publish section where we can edit the status of the post, whether it's draft or published. Here we can set privacy or public settings and a password. And here we can set a future date for publication of this page. When we've made our changes, we would press the Publish button. In this section, we define some page attributes such as parent, the template to use, and the page order, and we'll cover these settings in more detail in a moment. So let's go ahead and create our page. We add a title in the title section and click in the white editor space and add some text. When we're done, we'll click on the Publish button. We get a notification that the page has been published, and when we go to our live site, we see on the menu bar a new entry corresponding with our new page. Now on our home page we notice that the new page we've just created does not appear in this section. Rather, we have to click the menu bar in order for the page to appear. Let's go ahead and create a second page. We click Add New, and we enter the page title in the text box at the top, and we can add some content in the editor below. When we're done, we can click Publish. The notification appears, and when we hit the F5 key on our keyboard, our live site refreshes and we see the new page on the menu bar as well. Clicking it, we link to the page. Let's have a closer look at the attributes we can set for this new page. Unlike posts, pages do not have categories or tags. To group them, we can implement a hierarchical or family tree type structure. We indicate this by setting the parent for this post. Here we're indicating that this post should slot in under the page called Sample Page. Those changes are saved when we click Update, and when we look on our live site, we see that B Test Page has disappeared from the main menu and now appears underneath Sample Page. When we click on the menu item, we're taken to the correct page. Let's reset that. And when we hit F5 on our keyboard, we see that B Test Page reappears. The next option to change is the order in which the pages appear. WordPress displays them alphabetically, and before we press refresh we can see that the menu items are A, Test Page, B, Test Page and Sample Page. When we refresh, we see that the B Test Page has moved to the end. As we didn't give the first two pages a specific order, WordPress continues to display those alphabetically, A Test Page followed by S Sample Page, with B Test Page at the end. If we wanted to further define the order, we could give each page an order number and WordPress would respect that order when it displays them. The next item to cover is the template. The layout or template options will be provided by your WordPress theme, and we cover themes in a later session. For now we can see that a template allows us to apply different layouts to individual pages. In this example, we have set a full width page with no sidebar. And when we hit the F5 key, we see the page width has extended and the sidebar has disappeared. If we click the All Pages button within the Pages menu on the left, we get to a listing of all our pages. Much like the equivalent screen for posts, this screen allows us to do bulk actions, editing or moving to trash by clicking the Apply button, and allows us to filter here on Publication Date, and we click the Filter button. Moving to an individual page, we see a quick access menu. Edit would return us to the editor. Trash would delete the item. This quick edit link allows us to manage some of the options related to our page. We can change the page title, the publication date. Here we can enter a password to secure the page. Let's see this in action. We'll click Update to implement the password, and when we hit the F5 key, the website will refresh. With the password now in place, we click the menu item related to this page and we're presented with a password box. Entering the correct password and clicking Submit allows us to view the page successfully. Other options in the Quick Access menu include changing the parent hierarchy, which as we saw allows us to group pages in sub-menus, changing the order that the menu items appear on the menu, changing the default template that is applied, allowing or disallowing comments. Let's see this one in action as well. We click Apply. We've now removed comments. Before we click Refresh, let's have a look at the page as it stands. A reply section is visible. We hit the F5 key on the keyboard and the comment section has disappeared. And finally, we can set the publication status of the page, be it published, pending review, or in draft mode. So far we have seen that while we can manipulate the order and the hierarchy of pages on the menu, all the pages are appearing on the menu. Now this might not be desirable, so we can create our own custom menu and choose the menu items. We select Menus, which is located under the Appearance menu on the left, and we're presented with the menu screen. Now to unlock the options, we must give the menu a name. Once that's saved, the options are available. In this box, we're able to choose the primary menu. Some themes allow multiple menus, and you would select them here. In this section, you can add custom links to the menu, and we'll cover that in a moment. This allows us to specify which pages appear on the menu. And here we can create a menu item which links us to categories. So let's go ahead and select just 2 pages from our list of pages and click to add them to the menu. We click Save Menu and the menu is created. And then in the primary menu bar, we add our custom menu. Let's go ahead and look at the live site. If we hit the F5 key on our keyboard, the menu refreshes and we see that just the 2 pages we selected in our custom menu are visible. Notice that we don't have a home page link anymore. When we click on one of the menu items, the page displays successfully. We can create a homepage button here by using the custom link section. We enter the website address and we give it a label, which is what will show up on the menu, and we click Add. Once we click Save, those changes are made, and when we refresh the live website, we see the home item appears on the menu on the right. We can change the order of menu items by dragging and dropping within this menu view. Let's put menu at the top, and while we're at it, arrange the pages A follows by B. We save those changes, and when we refresh our site, we see that the home page menu item is on the extreme left and A follows B those items are as we arrange them. Let's have a look at some of the options we can change within a menu item. The title that appears on the menu bar is set here in the navigation label. WordPress automatically puts the title of the page here, but we can edit it. In the title attribute field, we can set a tooltip that will appear when you hover your mouse over the menu option. We click Save to those items, and here we can see the title has changed, and when we hold our mouse, the tooltip appears. When we click on the menu item, we're taken to the page, and here the page name is displayed even though we changed the menu name. Let's go back home. We can also set a menu item to link to categories. Here we're selecting the fitness category. We can add an attribute or a tooltip for the menu. And we click Save. We go to the live website, and on refreshing, we see now a menu item which links to the fitness category. So we're on the home page at the moment, and we see one post in the fitness category, and below another post in the diet category. On clicking the fitness menu item, our view is limited only to items in the fitness category, and we also see a heading at the top to confirm that. Earlier we saw how changing the parent of a page would create a hierarchy and determine how the menu items were arranged. This can also be achieved by dragging and dropping menu items in this menu editor. If we indent an item, we can see how that becomes a sub-menu when we refresh our website. We see the item has disappeared from the menu, but if we hold our mouse over its parent, we see it listed as a sub-menu. There's no limit to the number of levels of hierarchy you can implement in your menu. Here we're grouping page 1 under home and B test page under page 1 and so on. If we look on our test site, page 1 and fitness will disappear from the main menu and appear under home in the hierarchy we programmed in the menu editor. We can reset our hierarchy easily. To remove a menu item, we simply click the remove link, and importantly, all we're doing is removing the link from the menu. We're not deleting the page or the categories themselves. Looking on the live website, we see the hierarchy return to normal, and we see the fitness menu item has disappeared as we removed it. Up until now, our home page has been displaying a chronological listing of our posts. Within WordPress, we can change this and rather display a static home page. For example, a welcome page. Let's go ahead and create a new page, which will be our static front page. We go into the normal page editor. Let's give this page a title, Welcome, and we'll put some welcome text in the editor. We click Publish. When we look on the live website and hit the refresh key, F5, we don't see the welcome page automatically appear in the menu. This is because we're still using the custom menu we prepared earlier. To set the welcome page as our static home page, we go to Settings in the menu on the left, and we choose Reading. Currently the setting is to display our most recent posts, and if we look on the website, that's true. We can change that now to display a static front page, and we'll select the page we want to display from the list. We click Save Changes, and when we navigate to the website and refresh, we see the view has now changed to the welcome page we created a moment ago. Now we'll notice at the bottom of that welcome page there was an option for visitors to leave comments, and on a front page that might not be desirable. We'll go to the quick edit options for our welcome page, and we'll remove the ticks from allow comments. We click Update, And when we have a look at the live site and refresh, we'll see that the comments section is no longer showing. The changes in the quick editor only apply to the page we were editing. So the comments section is still visible here for B test page. And when we click home, we're returned to our static home page without the comments. This concludes the lesson where we have created and published pages, created a custom menu, and set a static home page.